many, many things. But I want to share something with you guys that I believe is very important. And it is very important not just for some of us, but for all of us, right? And let me see how I want to share this exactly. I thought I knew. So I know that many of you have heard, right? As above, so below, right? But, and this is something I have not gotten into yet because I was waiting for time to stop itself so I can be within the moment of the meridian and bring you in with me. Let me make sure the volume's all the way up. You can hear me okay? As above, so below. I am 51 years old, and I have spent my life investing my attention into learning everything. I was told when I was little that the most important thing for any human being is to learn anything and everything that will be a part of our lives or could be something that we would have to involve ourselves in. For example, medicine, pharmaceuticals, delving into any type of ailment that you might think could associate with your body before visiting a specialist. Law. Every piece of law there is. Education is like, let's see. Let me see, what was that gum called? It's like a pack of the gum with the giraffe on it that has the different flavors in it. Somebody throw me a bone. So learning law, medicine, pharmaceuticals, and learning all of them so you understand them. Statute law is very important. Statute law is what, if you ever have to be involved with law, understanding statute law is the red tape. Statute law is what is going to give you a case back in 1872 that was won based upon and there was nothing in law that would have gotten you off except for that. I've never had to use those things, but hey. Also, understanding psychology, sociology. But stop a minute. When I was 16, I was sitting on the beach surfing all day, and I thought to myself, I'm going to be a woman soon. What is that going to look like? I've yet met anyone who has done that. And what we see is why, and I'm going to share that. So at 16 years old, I really delved into psychology really deeply. Every single type of psychology there is, I have studied for now 2.5 decades. Well, then I knew that I should understand how my brain operates. How does my brain operate? I'm a woman. That's important. I need to know. Because what I knew was that my family, I'm Siciliana, so my family being associated, right? I have only seen females that were absolutely dysfunctional. Now, you can have a woman or a female who is the CEO of a 500 Fortune 500 company, but she will come home a broken little girl. Why? Because there's no understanding of how the brain works. Very few people study their anatomy, their biology. the nervous system, the psyche, the mind, the brain, the pineal gland. So important. The third eye. There's 33 vertebrae. It's like Christmas. There are so many things people are unaware of. Just living in these bodies that they have no idea how they run. Well, so once I had mastered all of this education, what's up, Psychosphere? I knew that I was going to want to hold the attention of a man one day. And so I began to study men. Every aspect. Our brains are very different. My brain fires off like this. Constantly. Even when I'm asleep. A man's brain they are born with like organized totes. And as they grow, even a boy that is born into a dysfunctional family, they have friends who have fathers that have trades, and they learn. They put files in these totes. They put in the files information that they will need because they need skill sets. What I'm seeing in this generation now is the skill sets have dissipated because the phone is a regeneration of fucking death. That is what's happening. Unfortunately, trades are being lost. Why? Because people just use YouTube. People don't need people anymore. Well, let me tell you something. You most absolutely fucking do need people. Because if you don't have people, then you lose this and this. Because you don't need to use this. Because you don't ever see anything anyway. That's wrong. Well, so anyway, these skill sets proved me right. I saw my husband at the supermarket one day, and I said to myself, oh my goodness, I like him. He is just absolutely triple take type of material. And so, hello, slick fam. Hi, everybody. I said, I'm going to get my watermelon because we're going to barbecue, and then I'm going to get him, and then we're going to go to this barbecue, period, point blank. I looked everywhere. He was gone. Went back to my mother's where the barbecue was going to be, went back to the car. The last thing was the watermelon. There he was in the street playing hacky sack with his buddies. We were together from that day until he passed away for 13 years. I had the fairy tale, lived the fairy tale, and I also invested in building the fairy tale because of what I have learned and then pulled apart so I could understand it. Knowledge and education is nothing unless you understand what you know, right? And so I built being rooted at the SOULS of my feet, a man who had a woman who understands I am the beauty. I am the creativity of intimacy. I am the one who holds every key. I am the one who will inspire my man through the whole spectrum of intimacy to reach way beyond his own extraordinary heights. See, the most important aspect in a man's life is intimacy. Whole spectrum, not just general. But see, unfortunately, what little girls were given, very first thing is a doll. Yeah. And stick with me because this is really fucked up. Little girls get dolls before they even know what they are. And what are they? That's their baby. What the fuck? You give a baby. Responsibility of a child. When they're born. Hello? And then they learn, oh, that's my baby. I gotta take care of this little motherfucker, right? And they learn this. It is instilled in them because it was brainwashed, instilled in us. Not me, because I didn't do dolls. I don't know why. Oh, yes, I do, because this is my purpose. Then they get Barbies. Little girls get Barbies. And beknownst mom and dad, Ken and Barbie are fucking. Are you kidding me? Wow. And then what happens is the little boy from down the street comes up and they're playing house. This is so valuable. And if you are a woman, stick with me. Long time ago, I've seen the vision. I've seen the vision. Thank you. Thank you very much, Light. Way long time ago, when women were really rooted in the soles of our feet, we were all powerful, like we are born to be. But the soles of our feet are SOULS. And where we get our power is from that kinetic energy in the planet, and then everything abound lives right here within the soul. Fuck the plexus, that has nothing really to do with this part. Some little short guy got together with his little short insecure friends a long time ago and said, they're way too powerful, we need to shut this shit down. And that's when little girls were implemented. Now we think, like, look at the government and how strategic everything is. Everything. How everything has been implanted, has been robbed, we have been derooted of, and from by the government. But I am here to tell you, men, if you were a little boy and if you said to yourself, I'm going to have the most beautiful woman and the fastest car, you knew what you were talking about. You knew it. That's the way it was supposed to be, right? And then for women, we were robbed of so many things. And it starts with really being taught the education of who we are from our mothers, from our grandparents, from the women who have always been rooted, and that was never robbed from them. But because that has been robbed from us, from me, we all have lost that, and what we see now is anxiety, depression, codependency, jealousy, possessiveness, and there's so much more to be had. All we need is the tools and the understanding. That's it. And I know that was a lot, right? But I was inspired because I care for you all, every single one of you, from the little to the tall. And I just wanted to jump in and let you guys know that if you want to learn more about this topic, let me know in the comments. Now, you're going to have to let me know in the comments once I post this. You're going to need to go to the video and then leave a comment that you want to learn more about this topic, because the comments here they vanish and disappear once I close out the live and then I upload the video. So please if you are not slick, get slick, be slick, and stay slick. What is slick? Subscribe is S is subscribe. L-I is like. C-K is comment. Be rooted in the slick family, because I promise you that everything I share, for me, I receive during meditation. I'm a conduit. It comes in, it blows my bangs back, and then I get super excited because I get to share with you. And you. I'm your very favorite Q of the U. You know me, and I see you. I give, and I hope you receive. You share time, and I receive just as well. My gratitude is boundless and astronomical. Now it is time for me to go out to my pool and shoot, you know how it is. Just shut up and give me a kiss. Mwah. Happy Sun Sunday. And by the way, every day there's a planet that is aligned with each and every day. We'll get into that too. So again,